Welcome to the VIPconnect.com where we are doing our weekly blog. Introduce yourself.
I'm Nikki Delano, your Latina porn star.
So, Nikki, we're just going to do various questions so that your fans and the people watching this can get to know you a little bit better.
Okay.
When did you get into business?
I got in the business February 2011, so technically I've been in the business 3.5 years.
How did you get into it?
It's a kind of a long story. I'll make it short. I had just graduated college with a degree in forensics. I was working in an office and dating this guy. And I actually modeled as a hobby. So the guy that I was dating, we were kind of on and off, rocky-ish. At the convention, when I was doing a modeling convention, a producer came up to me and said they would want to shoot me for a movie, a XXX movie, and I told them I don't do that. I strictly just do modeling. And on top of that, my family, they would kill me. But I took his card and I said, I'll think about it, which I was never ever going to call him. And then I found out the guy that I was dating cheated on me. So as a revenge thing, I called up the producer and told him I'll give it a shot. And then I've been hooked ever since. They flew me out to Miami for mofos for 1 week, and then the following week I went back to Miami to shoot for Bang Bros for the entire week. And then, yeah, it was a revenge.
Revenge sex. What do you like about the business?
I love the fact that it's opened doors to things that I never would have expected. When I got into the industry, I thought, I was just going to shoot porn and just, shoot sex. I love sex. But I've been able to meet amazing people. It opened doors to mainstream, into feature dancing, promotional ventures that I've been doing, contracts for lubricants and toys and stuff like that. So it's opened up doors which I never expected it. So for me, meeting amazing people and basically it's leading into bigger and better things.
What don't you like about business?
For me, porn, the adult industry is like high school. There's hierarchies, there's the in crowd, there's the outcast, and you're gonna get people who backstab you and they don't have your best interest in mind. So you really have to keep an eye out on the people who are even the closest to you because they're the ones that are really haters. I don't like to say the word haters, but a lot of people in this industry, once you start doing really well, they don't like that. They don't want to see competition. So when you have competition, the best way to kill competition is to go behind your back and start spreading rumors and doing things which, it's really messed up. Which in high school we do that. But yeah, the bad side of the industry is all the gossip and, the haters and that stuff. I don't like it.
Talking about competition, how do you deal with that in this business?
I've had many friends, which I thought they were good friends, go behind my back and backstab me because, I've established a name and I do really well and I'm a businesswoman. I shoot great scenes and I have a mentality, I guess because I've had prior job experience, which I know porn people think, oh, it's not a job. It is a job. I've gone to college. I'm disciplined. So for me, I'm really into pushing myself forward and branding Nikki Delano. Nikki Delano is a brand. It's not just, all about sex. But handling that, I have to really separate acquaintances from people who are really close to me, and I'm off track. I went off track there, but yeah. So yeah.
What is your best sex scene you've ever had on camera?
My best sex scene on camera? I've had a lot of good sex on camera, amazing sex on camera. I would say for Jules Jordan, my two guy scene with Jordan Ash and Chris Strokes. Yeah, it wasn't a DP scene. It was just a boy girl, and yeah, it was pretty intense and spicy.
What made it intense and spicy?
It was my first time really having sex with two guys, and both guys are really hung. They have really big penises, so I didn't know how to handle it. And then once it started going, I'm like, holy hell! I was coming after coming, kept coming and coming. And yeah, when I left there, I was so cum drunk. I was like comatose. So it was amazing. I loved it.
If you had advice to give to a girl who wanted to get in, what would that advice be?
Okay, I'm really honored because when I got in the industry, I met an amazing agent, Shy Love, and because of her, I was able to make amazing decisions. I suggest get an agent that's out for your best interest, because with an agent that's not out for your best interest, you're gonna go downhill. You don't want your agent telling you, oh, go do gangbangs, go do anal right away, go do, blow bangs. You need a great agent. I say get a publicist. A publicist is really, really important. Starting off, me personally, the first couple months in, I got a publicist, and it really helped me boost up my name and getting me out there. And I'm really big on promotion and social networking. It's really important. Just having your name out there in general, it's good so that the fans get to see you and the companies get to catch on to who you are, and they're like, oh, who's this Nikki Delano? Who's this Nikki Delano? So an amazing agent, a publicist, what else? Make sure your appearance is key. You sell what you see on the outside. Make sure your hair is nicely done, manicure, pedicure. Take care of your skin. It's really important because you are your product. You are your brand. And going out there and representing yourself in a very professional way and very womanly way. Be a lady. Because remember, as a woman in the industry, we're looked upon as negative. So don't go to a party and acting like a slut and a whore, because that's not what it's about. Girls think when they get in, they have to act like a slut and show their pussies on, at the parties and stuff like that. No. The real A-listers do not do that. They go to events dressed up in nice, classy dresses, present themselves classy. On set, you can act like a slut and a whore as much as you want on film. But in public, you represent yourself as a woman, as a lady. So that is really important. Many girls don't understand that, because I know when I came in, I was acting a little crazy, like a little wild child, and I had to take it down from here to down here. So yeah, an agent, a publicist, your branding. Make sure you open up your own website. Your own brand, of course, is your website, your own store, and save your money, because in the beginning you'll be shooting a lot, but if you don't know how to save, it's not going to be the same down the road unless you keep promoting yourself and doing a good job, because, and do a really amazing scene, because word of mouth is really important.
I know with you, feature dancing changed a lot. What do you have to say about feature dancing?
I love feature dancing. For me, I did customer service. I get bored really easily. So I love porn and I love sex, but if you do it repetitively and doing the same thing over and over and over, it gets boring. So throwing in the feature dancing and the mainstream stuff, it really helped me to mix up my whole schedule. And the feature dancing, I get to meet my fans all over the country, from Montana to Arizona to New York. And it's just a different outlet for the fans to come and meet you and get, autographs from you, and see you perform live, either topless or nude. It's just fun all around. You get to travel across the country and the world. So for me, I love feature dancing. And then the costumes, we have our elaborate costumes and our own routine, and each girl has their own routine that they do on stage. Every girl is so different, so it's really fun. I really enjoy the feature dancing.
Do you think feature dancing helps girls build up a brand and build up a better fan base so that they get to know them on a one-on-one basis?
Absolutely, I believe so. Versus a girl who doesn't feature dance, put a girl that does feature dance, her fan base is stronger, because you have the adult, and then you have, the guys who come to the strip club, I guess they're adult fans too, but they get to actually see the girl one-on-one and, get to build a rapport with them and, get to meet them and speak to them, versus them being seen on the internet. So these guys actually come hours away driving down to the club just to meet the girls, and they get to really see their personality face to face. So I totally agree. The girls that feature dance, their fan base is way up there versus the girls that don't.
If you had to give a girl advice on how to pick the right agent that works for her, what advice would that be on picking the right agent?
The right agent has your best interest in mind. She or he basically wants you to do well and have a longevity lifetime in this industry. Not lifetime, but build up